Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Now, today I'm just going to be expressing my thoughts and opinions on General Grievous. Now, I know I'm late to the party on this, but I've only just been able to play him as of yesterday because I only just got back from the holiday. So obviously Grievous was released nearly 2 weeks ago now, but as I said, as I've only been able to play him now, I've only had a short time with him, so I'm going to express my opinions and thoughts on the update as a whole. So I'm going to start off with just the general things at the moment. So talk about the score system first. Now, the HUD changes, so the ability to see your current status of your teammates next to the minimap, those changes are great. It's something I've been asking for since the launch of the squad system back in September. So they're finally here, and it just kind of provides a more thoughtful approach to your overall playstyle. Like, if you know how, if your teammates are dead, like if you've got all three squad mates down and you're the only one alive, then you can just fall back, get them back in, and then just push forward. It works better in terms of actual playing with objective with friends, and I think hopefully that even if you're in a squad with random people, you can just kind of see that, and it will just provide you a better spawning experience and just hopefully get you into the game sooner and stuff. So I'm really happy with that coming into the game. It's, as I said, it's something I've been asking for, and many others have been wanting since the squad system has been launched. So finally it's here. I'm very happy with that. And I'm also glad that they finally re-enabled the ability to spawn on a hero and reinforcements as a trooper. Obviously they took that out, I think, in the hotfix a week after the squad system came in, rather annoyingly, but they have brought that back now, so I'm very happy with that. So thank you DICE for those. Overall, I think the squad system works great now. The only thing I think now is just they need to add in a spawn timer for the heroes and reinforcements on the selection menu. Because obviously you can choose that, because you can't spawn on a trooper as a reinforcement or hero, you're just stuck in the selection menu the whole time, where you can't actually see how long you need to wait until you actually spawn in, and this just leads to a lot of frustration. This happened yesterday in stream. I was trying to play as General Grievous. He was there available, but because I couldn't see how long I had left, I was just spamming the X button, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get him, and it was just annoying because I didn't know how long I had to wait, and if I had to wait about 10 seconds, then I would have been fine. And if he got chosen, then I would have been frustrated still, obviously. But I think it's just one of those small things that they need to add into the game, and it will be a lot nicer, and it could probably help you in your decision to choose which hero or reinforcements or even troop you're going to play as. So hopefully I'll be able to add that in soon. But apart from that, I think the score system and spawning is absolutely fine. Moving on to a few things on heroes versus villains now, is that the HVV indicators are broken. So by indicators, I mean on the selection menu, it normally comes up with like a white box around the hero you are currently selected as, or kind of highlighted above. Now in this update that has been taken out, or it's not been taken out, it's just a bug that it's not actually there. So hopefully they can bring that back in. It can be very annoying and confusing because you just don't know who you're on until the hero actually just pops up. So hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. But apart from that, I think all things are going all right. The flash grenades, again, they still haven't been addressed despite months of people requesting them to be fixed. Layers needs a buff in terms of duration. It doesn't last long enough, and the standard flash grenades for the officer just lasts far too long, and here people have been dying as heroes because of this, and it's just very frustrating. And I don't really think that something with the flash grenade, I just don't think they should actually affect the ability to move around and actually use a jump pack. If you're a rocket trooper, if you've been blinded, I'm just thinking, like, surely you'd want to use a jump pack to get away from it. Like, a flash grenade shouldn't impair your ability to do that, and I don't think they should be. I mean, if you've been concussed by it, then maybe you slow down movement speed, but it's just one of those things that, do you add it, do you not? Because it is, after all, just a flash grenade, not concussion. So whether it should reduce movement speed, I don't really know, but it certainly should not reduce the ability or take out the ability to use a rocket. But apart from that, I think this flash grenade just needs those fixes, and it'll all be fine. It's been something requested for months now. So DICE plus, let's get those things sorted. Now moving on to finally to General Grievous himself. He's pretty broken, as many of you will be aware. Unrelenting Advance, I don't feel does enough damage. With fast spinning and lightsabers, you would surely expect someone to just be sliced up instantly and killed. So hopefully they can sort that out, and sometimes it doesn't actually block frontal attacks, which is meant to. So hopefully they can do that, and then Unrelenting Advance will be sorted there. Now, Thrust Surge again is one of the most broken abilities with Grievous. It is very on and off. So sometimes you need to lock on. So basically, you need to lock on for it to really hit. However, sometimes even if you haven't locked on yet, it will kill an enemy or damage them. Again, the damage is very inconsistent as well, but I'll talk about it in a second. But basically, as I just said, Grievous is very inconsistent with his thrust surge. So, sometimes you'll lock on and you go through it and it won't actually hit the target, like vice versa. You will sometimes hit the target if you haven't locked on. It's just very confusing. Now, speaking of the lock-on, is that you will lunge forward to use thrust surge. You will lunge forward. Now, if a target has either died or moved away out of view, then Grievous will just spin around kind of in like a 360-degree motion. You can get out of that, it's just very frustrating and broken. That needs to be sorted. And again, damage consistency, sometimes it will kill your target, or sometimes it will just do like 125 out of 150 damage or something. So I think with 4 lightsabers going in someone's chest, you would 100% you would be dead. So hopefully they can sort that out into a one hit. But apart from that, it's all okay, I suppose. Hopefully we'll be able to see them updated in the future. But finally we have Claw Rush. Now, Claw Rush is the most consistent ability we have. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's got this one issue that I've had. Now, the issue that I've had with Claw Rush is the fact that I went to use the ability, it said I was using it, however I was stood up and freely moving around as normal, despite the indicator saying that I was actually in the middle of the ability. And I went and got a kill with it, despite no one being around, so it's just very confusing. So apart from Grievous' abilities being broken, I'm finding Grievous really fun. I think his health is fine with 800 as it is. You've got your health card with, I think it's health on kill. I can't remember though, I haven't really looked into it too much. But, General Grievous is really fun to have into the game. I'm so glad he's here now. But they just need to sort out his abilities, and I think he'll work absolutely fine. Now, as I say, guys, there is a clip here at the end for you to watch on the Force abilities being really inconsistent. So hopefully you will find this amusing. It was very frustrating. I can look back on it and laugh, but they just need to sort out the Force abilities. But let me know, guys, what you think of the video and what you think of the update in general. Hopefully these fixes can be sorted soon. But I think that's covered everything there, guys, so sorry it's a bit all over the place. I need to work on it a bit. But thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you always.
No, I'll just finish the game and then I can do that. What? Dice? Close. I'm Cliff as well.